Good evening, everyone. At this time, we ask that you please rise for our national anthem, and then kindly remain standing for the invocation by Father Francis Pisarelli, lecturer in sociology and the social sciences.
Let us realize God's presence in our midst as we gather tonight to celebrate the achievement of the graduates that stand in our midst. As we gather this evening, we gather on a landscape that has been marred with so much suffering, so much death, so much divisiveness this past year and a half. But in the midst of all of that, we stand among light and hope. And we ask for God's special blessings upon these graduates. May God bless you with restless discomfort about easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you might always seek the truth boldly. May God bless you with holy anger at injustice, oppression, and the exploitation of people, so that you might tirelessly work for justice, freedom, and peace. May God bless you with the gift of tears, to be shed with those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, alienation, all those that have lost all the things that they cherish, that you might reach out your hand to comfort them and help transform their pain into joy. May God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you can really make a difference in this world, so that you might be able, with God's grace, to do what others cannot do. May you always continue to be agents of social change, transformation, and renewed hope. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you, Father Francis. Welcome, graduates, family, and friends, to the 102nd Annual Commencement of St. Joseph's College. My name is Robert Riley, and I serve as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. We hope that you enjoyed the virtual Toast to Graduates celebration leading into today's commencement, where many of your favorite faculty, staff, alumni, and fellow students extended their congratulatory wishes to you through pictures, speeches, and video. Although many of those individuals are not able to be with us here today due to New York State COVID-19 capacity restrictions, we are very excited that we are able to celebrate with you in person on campus at this time. As we continue with our program and before our next speaker, I'd like to remind all graduates and guests that masks are to be worn for the duration of this event. And please respect the personal space of those not in your party by properly socially distancing. At this time, please silence your cell phones and other electronic devices. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Christopher R. Carroll, Esquire, class of 1988, and Chair of St. Joseph's College Board of Trustees.
Thank you. Thanks, Rob. So we've had to break up graduations, obviously, today, and you guys are the seventh and the last, but Don had told everyone to make sure that we have the best for last, so just don't tell the other six I said that. And this is the 7th time I have to be reminded I graduated in 1988, so thank you again for that, Rob. My daughter graduated from college a month ago, but it was virtual. And I can say a few things about that. First, as a dad, I would have given anything to have this, to be able to sit on the sides and watch my daughter graduate. So the fact that we can have this today is really a testament to the administration and faculty and staff and President Baumgarten, but it's special. It's really meaningful. And I could just tell you I'm thrilled to be here. You know, as the chairman of the Board of Trustees, this is the best part of my job, by far, to attend graduation, to share this day with you and your families. And it just makes me hearken back to 33 years ago, if you do the math, 1988. I graduated from St. Joseph's. I sat where you guys sat, here in Patchogue. And I remember a whole bunch of feelings going through my head that day. Some were the basic, I wonder what I'm going to do going forward. You guys are grad students, so far more advanced than I was. But always that kind of jittery, anxious, anticipatory, what's going to happen going forward. But more importantly, I remember thinking, it's great that my parents and family could be here to see this, because I knew what they were feeling inside. And they're feeling inside, just like your family is feeling inside, and just like I'm feeling inside. And that's absolute pride at what you've done and what you've accomplished. See, because I just did it in the ordinary course, you guys did it through COVID. And I don't know what that's like, but I know it was an awful lot harder than what I went through. And as grad students who are often balancing a whole bunch of different parts of your life, to get through what you got through in the way that you did it is a testament to you. And that's why everyone sitting here feels the way they do about you. It's a really special day, and you should be really proud of it, because I'm proud of it. I have a little story for you. So I told you about my older daughter. I've got a younger daughter, too. She's the one who ultimately will kill me. For this story, we're going to call her Annabelle. That's her name. She was 5 at the time of this story. So Marley, her older sister, was having surgery. And the hospital that we were having surgery at only allowed one parent in the operating room. So Marley was anguishing. Like, what am I going to do? So the day before the surgery, she was talking to Annabelle, and I said, what's the matter? Marley said, I've got to choose between Mommy and Dowdy. I can only bring one into the operating room. Annabelle, very matter-of-factly, said, well, just pick the one you love more. And I know where I am on that ranking. So I don't want you to feel bad for me, but that's just my reality. It's probably most dads' reality. But I tell you that story not to feel bad for me, but just to talk about family. You know, family's funny. It's amazing, it's complicated, it's difficult at times. They share everything with you. Your friends share everything with you. They share the happy times and the sad times and the difficult times and the scary times, the frustrating times, all those times, oft times in one day. Today is about one thing and one thing only. It's about happiness. It's about happiness for what you've done, happiness for who you are and where you're going, the excitement for you, the pride, as I made reference to earlier. And that is something that I will hold in my heart forever. 33 years ago, and for the 14 years on the board that I've been able to sit here and participate in something like today. So you should feel incredible about that. Because here's what I know. I know that whatever you're doing, whatever you're going to continue to do, you're going to do it successfully, wildly successfully. And I know that. I sat here and I had no clue where I was going to be. I certainly didn't think I was going to be the old guy on the stage as the chairman of the board in 33 years having this conversation. But I know you're going to be successful because you graduated from the same place that I graduated from professors who care about you and did a phenomenal job, for family members who stand behind you, stand next to you, stand in front of you, do whatever we need to do to make sure that you have the support going forward to be the best that you can be. And you will be the best that you can be. I know that. So you'll do well. But I'm going to ask you to do good. You know, at this point in the world, we need people to do good. We need more people to do good. Change the world. Make a difference every day. Look for an opportunity, however small, even if it's to one person, just to do something to make the world better. Why do I know you can do that? Because you're St. Joseph's graduates, and you're part of my family now. You're loved by everyone here. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you, and on behalf of myself, welcome to my family.
Thank you, Mr. Carroll. And now it is my great honor to introduce Dr. Donald R. Baumgarten, the 8th President of St. Joseph's College.
Thank you, Rob. And thank you, Chris, for that wonderful speech. You know, it's a real special honor to have a board chair who played such an important role in the history of the college. As a student, you know, you may know Chris was the president of the Student Government Association when he was here as a student, and he led many, many important initiatives for changes at the school that really still live with us today in a very positive way. But as he spoke, I'm sure you noticed that he was speaking about his family. And all of you are part of the St. Joseph's family. And this is a college which is built upon family values. It's built upon who we are as family members. And so I'm especially proud to be with you today. Do we have any graduates from 2020 in the audience? Excellent, good, good. When we planned our ceremonies, I wanted to make sure that graduates from 2020 had the opportunity to be with us today as well. And also, if you have colleagues who graduated with you who are not here, please let them know that next year they're also welcome, because I want every student from St. Joseph's to have that opportunity to walk across the stage and hear their name called, because this is such an important moment in your lives and in the lives of your families and your friends. You've all achieved something wonderful and special. You've worked really hard to be sitting here today. But none of us succeeds alone. You had family, friends, your faculty members, staff members, people who love you and supported you over the years of your study. And so, graduates, today I'd ask that you'd stand and applaud those in the stands who helped to bring you here today. This is a day of celebration, but it's also a day to reflect, to think about how did we get here? What did we do to accomplish this mission? And I like to think, and I believe it's true, that you've been successful because of the values that you brought with you from your families, but also the values that we hold sacred here at St. Joseph's College. And St. Joseph's has 5 critical values. The first one is intellectual, the value of the intellect. As graduate students, I don't have to tell you how important intellectual development and discipline are. You've had a chance to go deeply into your subject areas of learning, maybe deeper than you ever thought you would go. You may have been confronted with issues and problems that are so exotic and strange that you might never use them in day-to-day life. I can speak about this at length because I'm a musicologist. I was trained in 17th and 18th century polyphonic counterpoint. I don't get to use that very much in my role as president. But the knowledge of counterpoint, the knowledge of how harmonies and music work together, and the complexities of music, the ability to analyze it, allows me to look at every single problem in a creative way, in a different way. And I'm very thankful for the hours that I spent acquiring that discipline, even though I don't practice the actual discipline of music in my office as president. You will find that the discipline that you have learned in your graduate areas can be applied to anything you do in life. And so right now you possess a key that will open many doors. The second value is a spiritual value. Spiritual depth gives us the resilience that we need, combined with intellect, to overcome all of the challenges that life places before us. This year has been an especially challenging one, but your resilience, based upon a sense of spirit and a connection to your deeper self, has allowed you to succeed where others have failed. Integrity, from the Latin word integritas, which means everything together. A person of integrity says what they mean, and they mean what they say. They are, they don't seem to be a person. To be, but not to seem to be, is so critical. And that sense of integrity, whether you're a teacher or you're working in business, is so important when you deal with others. To develop that sense of trust, that sense of connection, integrity is paramount. A commitment to social justice, another important value at St. Joseph's. That commitment to social justice gives us the energy to change the world around us. It's wonderful to have a diploma. It's wonderful to have a degree, but it's what we do with that degree that is so important. It's not enough to simply achieve it, but what do we do with it? And what we want to do is go out into the world and change it for the better. Finally, service to others. When we serve others, it opens our heart and our mind. It leads us to the practice of inclusive love, reconciliation, unity. Those are the three charisms of the Sisters of St. Joseph. And so that idea of service to other is one of the critical values at our college, because through helping others, we not only improve the world, but we improve ourselves. This is a day for rejoicing, but it's a day to realize that even though you've completed your graduate studies, you are never going to stop learning. St. Joseph never promised that we could teach you everything, but I hope that through your course of study, you've learned that by using the tools that your teachers have given you in your fields, you can teach yourself anything, and you can teach others anything. I know that together we've learned a great deal this year. We've learned what it means to draw on all available resources, our own and those of others. We've learned how important it is to focus on our goals and not be misled or distracted. We've learned to listen to the wisdom of science. We've celebrated a commitment to healthcare workers. We've become even more aware of those who are vulnerable to illness or to job loss. Each one of these things should inspire us to ask, what more can we do? What can we do as graduates of St. Joseph's College and as members of the St. Joseph's community? We've witnessed the power of social justice movements, the importance of fairness, of justice, of the rule of law. We've learned the importance of allowing the opportunity to practice basic civic values such as voting and peaceful protest. We've learned to respect the value of diversity, the knowledge that multiple voices can lead to innovative solutions. And in fact, only multiple voices can lead to innovative solutions. We've learned to honor those who speak the truth and do not hide behind their authority or their power. This is the motto of your alma mater: to be, not to seem. Esse non videre, to be, not to seem. That means for us today, we must be real. We must not seem to be graduates of St. Joseph's College. We must not seem to be educators. We must not seem to be people of ethics in business, but we must really practice the virtues of those disciplines. We have to find a way to link our intellectual spirit with our deep sense of spirituality for a divine purpose, for something greater than ourselves. That will unlock the door to so many opportunities for you and give so much joy to so many people. Each one of you today embody all 5 of the values that I just mentioned. Each one of you today is ready to go out into the world and make a difference. And so I say to all of you, go forth, change the world for the better. I know you can do it. Thank you. The trustees of St. Joseph's College, pursuant to the authority vested in them by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, and on the recommendation of the faculty, hereby confer upon the members of the graduating class who have completed the courses of study and satisfied the requirements prescribed therefor, the degrees of Masters of Art and Masters of Science as appropriate, with all the privileges, honors, and immunities thereunto appertaining. And now is the moment you and your families have been waiting for. The names of each graduate will be announced at this time. Graduates, please take the direction of our ushers, who will direct you to the stage. Please be reminded, remain socially distanced, and please only remove your mask when your photograph is made on stage. We also ask all the guests to kindly remain in their seats until the end of the ceremony. Thank you. Sure.
Sarah Pazulich. Erica Lynn Hesselberg. Melissa A. Betts. Amanda Rose Clarine. Savannah Submission. Michael Joseph Kennedy. Annie Rose Davis. Gina Teresa Giambruno. Jacqueline Oleksak. Juliette Lyons Clark.
Megan Teresa Becker. Taylor Nicole Groger. Tracy McLarnon. Thomas Michael Labriola. Jillian Marie McFadden. Kimberly Marie Salmon. Brendan Mark Obrightis. Alyssa Marie Ropkin. Carly Marie Bosung. Jill Jeanette McCormick. Jessica Ray Burton.
Gina Marie Biondolillo. Nicholas J. DeLuca. Brittany Ann Moore. Jacqueline Ray Rosenking. Alana Taylor Ponce. Mel Jackson. Amanda P. Voges. Katie Fitzwilliam. Chelsea A. Norris. Christy Rhodes. Casey Lee Eaton.
Shanice Shea DeLeon. Michelle Ann Hattorf. Erin Teresa Murray. Anthony Salvatore Farina. Jacqueline Nicole Barbera. Paola Catalina Acosta. Catherine Ann Dodenhoff. Victoria Quinone. Janelle Marie Sorbach Bosch. Christina Ann Nesbitt.
Juliet Summer Paulus. Rebecca Lynn DiGiovanna. Jillian Taylor Trimboli. Monica Clock. Thomas Christopher Ekstrom. Brent Thomas Quinn. Jasmine Sylvia Summers. Abigail Sheehan. Celeste Evelyn DeRosa.
Joseph Reyes. Lauren E. Ratto Freed. Danielle Nicole Goody. Sophia Katinos. Sarah E. Torelli. Elizabeth Ann Layden. Kayla Alyssa Trombino. Carissa Nicole Conti. Kiara Leigh Dennehy. Erin Schindler. Gianna Nicole DeSantis.
Katie Ann Giselle Perkins. Diana Yvette Rodriguez. Taylor A. Jenkins. Alexandra B. Fairchild. Brandon Paul Sider. Kristen Ann Vitale. Gina Teresa Batelli. Stephanie Victoria Sineno. Gabrielle R. Castelletti. Anne-Marie Michelle Taggart. Ashley Michelle Ruggiero.
Alexis Nicole Tedesco. Christine R. Van Gilder. Kelly J. Verity. Margaret J. Flores. Narada Barrington Brooks. Abby Viola Knowles. Alexis Carolyn Knowles. Jenna Gabrielle Stevenson. Brianna Nicole Will. Angela M. Bogia.
In honoring our graduates, we are, by extension, paying tribute to our faculty, dedicated professionals who form the core of the college, and we thank them for their invaluable contribution to the education and love of our students. Will the graduates please stand? As a sign of the achievement of earning your degree, will you please turn your tassel to the other side of your academic cap? We all offer you our joyful congratulations. As commencement comes to a close, the college community hopes that all the graduates continue to grow and flourish as alumni in your personal and professional lives. And may our graduates, families, and friends be blessed with good health and hope in a bright future. Please remain in your seats and follow the direction of our ushers, who will lead you to exit in an orderly fashion. Congratulations and enjoy your celebrations.
This time I really